Hi, this may be a little different for y'all that's on YouTube, but not so much different for those that's on my Facebook page. This will be uploaded separately, not shared from YouTube. I know that there's a lot of us that suffer, and we think there's no way to come up out of our suffering. Our suffering, a lot of it we have no control over. Chemical imbalance, childhood trauma, bad relationships, and inherited down from the family. So, in dealing with your issues, mental health issues is the main thing that I've been dealing with. You're not to let it define you. I spoke on radical acceptance as far as you radically accepting you for who you are. Because if you can't accept you, you really can't expect somebody else to radically accept you and to be able to understand you. Okay? Now, this is where the challenge comes in at, because what I'm about to do, I said I could care less about you subscribers, okay? No offense. Don't take it like that. However, I also told you that I'm a teacher-preacher type person, and I never know when something is going to hit me, okay? Moving right along. Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 19. Some of y'all may get it, some of y'all may not get it, but just one little piece in there that really caught my eye that I feel is worth sharing to help some of us with the battles that we struggle with and we think that we're all alone. Okay? Verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessings and cursing. Therefore, choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. The thing that caught my attention, choose life. Yes, in spite of the agony, in spite of the factor that you do things to numb yourself because you can't deal with the pain, because you can't deal with the people putting you down, making fun of your situation, calling you crazy, to deal with all that. And the word of God says, choose life. Is it easy? For a child of God, it's somewhat easy, but not always. For those who suffer with different mental health issues, yeah, right. No, that's not easy. Because we've been browbeat so much. The doctors try to keep you medicated so you stay high, so no one has to deal with you because you're like a zombie. So you don't know how to choose life or death. All you know how to do is feel numb. All you know how to do is mainly to end the suffering, no matter what it takes, outside of taking your life prayerfully. There are some good scriptures in the Bible that can help you. I can go all day and all night searching and putting it up here. Like I said, and as I always will say, if it can just touch one person for them to see they have value, they are talented, just one person, it was all worth putting it up here on this channel and going to upload it on Facebook. Yes, I have been diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. Yes, I have dissociative identity disorder. I've been fighting the battle of them telling me that I have bipolar. I refuse to accept that. And you may say, well, why do you accept the others? I could deal with that. I could see that. Not saying I'm accepting it, but I could deal with it. I just recently told the doctors at this point, you know what? I'm not going to fight you no more. Call it what you want to call it, okay? And when you get to a point that you can tell your doctors and advocate for yourself so they can stop drugging you where you can't think straight, and then most of these drugs that they give people have side effects and give you more suicidal ideations. So, are you at a place where you can advocate for yourself? Okay, yes, it's a diagnosis. Hypermania. Okay, if some of these people that I would put this up, they're gonna be like, hypermania? She barely smiles, she barely do anything. Because I'm judged. And if you think about it, you talk about me behind my back. Some of y'all bold enough to say it to my face. So y'all don't even know the real me. Okay? Yes, to my people that's on YouTube, y'all have seen my ups, y'all have seen my downs, y'all have seen me flare up, y'all have seen me break down. Y'all have just about seen everything. And I even told you, if you've seen anything on my channel, you know that I'm a little touched. Yes, I was worried about the people on Facebook. Yeah, they be like, Lord, that's your child. Lord, touch her. Lord, this, Lord. But y'all not trying to understand me or want to get to know me. Y'all know nothing about me, but y'all talk about me. So you know what? I must be somebody important. So I want to thank you for talking about me. They talked about Jesus. He didn't have to go spread no word about himself because they did a good job of doing it. The only problem with y'all talking about me, a lot of it is false information. Now, that statement was for Facebook. Back to my peoples. In your relationships with these people that say they are your friends and they browbeat you, and they know you have dissociative identity disorder, they know you have dissociative amnesia, and they take that and they prey on it, P-R-E-Y. They know that you didn't say X-Y-Z, and they know that you're not going to remember it. But because you think they are in your corner, you find out later that they've been manipulating you, and then it's like, okay, but this person is the only person that's there. There's nobody else that could deal with me. That person is only there because they know that they can manipulate you and use you. So, choose life, choose death. Choose happiness, choose sadness. I am somewhat okay with the factor that nobody understands me. Yes, it used to make me cry. Yes, it still makes me cry at times. However, since August 17th last year, coming on here to help people, to motivate people, to share my story, to help others, and for them to realize their children really don't hate you because they just don't understand you. Okay? I have come to terms with a lot of things that I'm faced with. As you notice, I didn't say I have borderline personality disorder. They diagnosed me with that. I've been battling it. I looked it up and good Lord, it seemed like I wrote my life down on the paper and every research on that thing. Yeah, okay. I'm starting to think that that wasn't just from childhood trauma. I really think that that's down the line as far as hereditary, because I believe my younger sister has it, and I know my father is off his rocker, so therefore I am truly special. Okay? Yeah, I'm okay with it. Y'all want to talk about me? Now y'all can talk about me, because it's not my fault that I'm special. It's not my fault that I have challenges. What is my fault is that I don't use my words to let you people know that you're walking all over me. I tend to want to just clack and rip your necks off. And I know a lot of y'all people feel that way. Or you decide to go into your little shell, because you know if you come out the shell and you start fighting, then you're in trouble with the law. Or then you're put in the hospital. You don't want this anymore. It's bad enough that we're classified equivalent to third-degree burn patients over 90% of their bodies. Now, if people knew this, and if y'all did the research and felt like you wanted to share it with your friends, they would better know how to handle you. They would better know not to step on your toes so much. They will know that you lack emotional skill. They will understand that inside of all the stuff that you're going through is a beautiful person. They will start to see you and look beyond your diagnosis. They will understand you to help you through these hard times. But how do you deal with somebody who has mental health issues? You can't accept that. But you will be able to deal with somebody who has third-degree burns over 90% of their bodies. You will show them all the sensitive care, love, tenderness, and everything like that. But when you find that borderline personality disorder is equivalent to a burnt patient, then it's like, oh my. Then you start to feel bad. How many of y'all have went and told your family members, from the article that I read to y'all? Have y'all researched it to find out, to help you understand you a little bit better? How many of y'all really knew that from the get-go? Do it make you feel any better that you do know that you're not crazy? You have a condition. And until you can get a full manifestation of a healing, become in control of you. Don't become in control of the condition, because the condition does not define you, okay? You define you. You have talent. You are gifted. Share it with everybody. Perfect whatever it is that you're good at. Stop letting everybody tell you what you can't do. Stop letting people say, yeah, with your mindset, you would never be able to do school. You won't be able to do this. Do you know that, granted, it's only 20% of people with borderline personality disorder that's living out in the general population. Okay, no big deal. I mean, it is a big deal when you got 80% in institutions that can't come out. However, if you're viewing this and you have borderline personality disorder, guess what? You are somebody. And it's okay to have your moments. Because you want to know something? You are still here. Okay? You are part of the 20% that's able to survive out here in the real world. Does it hurt? Yes. Do you feel different at times? Yes. When you get to a certain point to rise up above that and understand you, it'll make you feel better on the inside of you. And you would choose life and everything that's around that will give you happiness and joy. I didn't say it will be easy. God knows it's not easy. What brought this on? Don't ask me. I done told y'all plenty of times on this thing. I never know where I'm going with things. And yes, I know there's a couple people got offended by last Saturday and everything like that. And a couple people, I see my numbers going down. Hey, it ain't about the numbers, dear. Sweethearts, lovely people. I give a word. I share my story. I let you know what I'm doing. Y'all are following me on my 60-day journey with my sit-ups. My life is an open book here for you people. Not yet on Facebook. Because everybody that's on Facebook is not going to understand Mama J. Okay? If anything, if I'm bold enough to put it up there, if anything, they're going to talk about me even more, and they're going to stay away from me because they're going to be like, oh, she said that they say she has borderline personality disorder. Oh, and she's equivalent to somebody that has third-degree burns over 90% of her body. Oh, well, maybe that describes and makes sense why she's so sensitive, or whatever the case may be. They'll try to analyze it before coming to me, and for those that really browbeat me, maybe a little piece of them may say, sorry, but I'm not looking for a sorry. I want them to understand, like I want y'all to understand and tell y'all peoples about what you need to tell them about. I got to go because that's my lovely child. Okay, gave y'all the information. Take it and run with it. Bye-bye.